Hey, how's it going there, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the video. I thought today that we just do ourselves a little ARMA Reforger weapon tier list video. These are just the straight weapons that you get from the US Army and the Soviet Armed Forces on the vanilla game mode. Now, obviously, if you're new, you may have never had a chance to use all of these weapons, and I was thinking actually about divvying up the two categories, like one video for Soviet and one for US, but I feel like in this video I'm just gonna combine the two, and y'all can fight in the comments down below because I'm sure there's going to be some controversial topics here. Anyway, essentially I'm going to be rating these guns on recoil control, killability, if that's a word. Obviously we got rocket launchers here, so like effectiveness, that's probably the word I'm actually looking for, is effectiveness of the weapons, as well as just cool factor, because obviously, you know, that's what makes guns the most important thing in the world, is cool factor. It looks like we're starting off with the AK-74N. So this gun, the AK-74N, I should preface by saying S tier is the absolute best tier, all the way down to D, which is the worst tier. So yeah, let's get into this. The AK-74N. Now, the only thing that differentiates this gun to this gun is the rail mount. This one can actually mount an optic. Now, you might be thinking, oh yeah, that's pretty good. The only downfall is that this mounts one optic, and it's not a bad optic. I like it, but I know a lot of people don't. So I don't know if that's like, kind of, in my mind it's a good thing. So I'm gonna probably put the AK-74N in, yeah, I'm gonna put this thing in A tier. The thing is like, the recoil control is not bad, it kills real fast, and the fact that you can put an optic on this is pretty good, and a suppressor. So huge W in my opinion. So this is going to go in A tier. Next one up is the AKS-74U. Now this is just a compact AK-74. Now I know a lot of people, they like this thing more than the AK-74. And I don't know why. I feel like these are borderline the same. Probably the only like real benefit I can think of right now on the spot is like, it's a lot more compact, so you get like in tighter spaces. So that's kind of a good thing. So you know what, I'm gonna put the 74 in. I'm gonna put this in A tier as well. I think that's an A tier weapon. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna repeal my decision. This is going in B tier only because it doesn't have the rail mount for an optic. Now that's probably doesn't matter, but it's still a downfall, and I feel like the payoff for not having a rail mounting, it's kind of you can't even put a bayonet on these things, so it, you know, where's the fun? I'm gonna shake things up here because we're gonna just go through like a bunch of AKs. So let's start with the Makarov here. Let's go with the Makarov. Now y'all are thinking like, D tier, bro, straight trash. This thing could go in the bin. I never use a Makarov. I don't use a pistol at all. You know what? Compared to DayZ, bro, the Makarov in this game, in ARMA, this thing's kind of goated. This thing will kill so quick. The recoil is like nothing, and I think it kills in like 3 to 4 shots. So like, it's literally just like as fast as you can click. This thing is C tier, dude. I love the Makarov. It's it's just such a funny gun. Like, it just looks funny. It's kind of cool. Oh no, I'm just edging y'all. I'm sorry. I take that back. We're gonna go with the M249. Now this gun, automatic M4, 100 rounds, whatever. I don't like it. You know why? I barely have used this thing. I've never had a desire to use it. Because when you've got the M60, dude, the pig, bro, this thing is great. The M249, it just doesn't do it for me, brother. I think I'm going to put the M249 in D tier. You can't put optics on it. It shoots 5.56. It's like, it's not worth carrying in my opinion. It doesn't do damage to like vehicles. It's just kind of, I feel like it's going to trigger some people. Okay, PKM. Now, personally, I love this gun. This is like one of my all-time favorites. This thing shoots 7.62 by 39. No, sorry. It shoots 7.62 by 54. This thing punches vehicles. It looks awesome. The recoil not so bad. Like it's alright if it's like bipoded. This is going A tier, dude. A tier for sure. I'd almost put it in S tier, but it's A tier. I just love this thing. I wish they had the version that had an optic mount though. I would love that. I would love that. The M16 Carbine. Carbine. This thing's cool. You can attach the suppressor. All the optics that are available to the US except for the sniper scope. The recoil, it's pretty good. This thing is kind of, dude, I'm gonna have to do it. It's going S tier, dude. I don't use the M4 or the M16 that often, but I know it's an S tier weapon. The thing is just good. It's automatic, it's fast, it chops. Okay, the AK-74N now, the AK-74. This thing is dead ass just going in C tier. As soon as I spawn in on the Soviets, I get rid of this thing and go straight for the N, because it's like, why do I need this? So yeah, C tier. RPK-74. Now this thing's just a glorified AK, man. Takes a bigger magazine and it's got a bipod. Honestly, this thing to me, because you can just put the same damn magazines in every other AK variant, the 74N, the 74, the 74U, like it all goes into the same thing. This thing, I don't know, it just does not seem to really have that big of a place, because it's just like, it's just there, because you can get the same effect with everything else, except this has got a bipod. See, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put this in C tier. This one, the one without the rail, the optic mount, that's straight trash. That's going in D tier. What's the point, right? Alright, the M9 Beretta. I don't really use it. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. I'm not going to put it in D tier because I know it does damage. And it works when you need it to. I'm going to have to put this in C tier. Alright. Let's get down to business here. This is getting serious, okay? So the M72 LAW. This thing is a single-use rocket launcher. Honestly, I don't like the LAW very much, and I don't think a lot of ARMA players do. The iron sights are real claustrophobic to use, man. Like, looking through this thing, shooting at like a helicopter or like a fast-moving vehicle, it's so hard to like judge lead and all of that, and it's a single-use rocket. Like, it's just, no, get in D tier. What a piece of trash. The Americans just have to use the LAW because that's the only thing we've got, right? Like, honestly, like every US player will be picking up one of these bad boys. The RPG-7, what a rocket launcher. It's good to lead with. You can put optics on it. It's reloadable. It's literally S tier, dude. I don't care what anyone says. This thing is like the goated rocket launcher. I just wish that the developers would add fragmentation rockets. Those things are just icing on the cake, man. Frag rockets for this thing? What a treat. The M16 rifle. Good rifle. And now with the introduction of suppressors and the not so long ago update of the 3x optic, I think it is, this thing can become an insanely deadly stealthy marksman rifle. And for that, it's going A tier, dude. This thing, if you've used the suppressor and the 3x optic on this thing, kind of good. I really like it. All right, 4 more weapons. AKS-74UN. Now, this is essentially just an AKS-74U, but with an optic mount. So, you know, like, again, compact optic mount. You put a suppressor on it. Yeah, no, I'll put that in A tier, man. I'll put that in A tier. I don't really go out of my way to use them, but I know a lot of like special forces, RPers and stuff, they'll like to use this. And that's totally fine. SVD, good gun. It hits hard. The PSO optic is a bit of a letdown, but the benefit to the PSO, I guess, is with the night magnification. Like the red reticle. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's going A tier. Oh, I'm like stuck between A and B. It's on par with the suppressed M16, I'd say, with the optic on it. It's like in that zone. I feel like I'm gonna have to reshuffle all this actually. All right, the pig, the M60. Now I love this thing, right? Slow rate of fire, controllable recoil, and people be like, "Oh, slow rate of fire, dude." You can put armor-piercing rounds in this thing. This thing will chomp through a helicopter, through anything. Okay, you can shoot through BTR armor with this thing, and it just chomps whoever's inside. This thing is literally S tier. Being able to walk around with armor-piercing belts, like 100-round belts, this thing is just goated, man. I love it, but I wish I used it more. I tell you what, I don't use it often enough. I love this thing. No, that's going first in the S tier. M60, it sounds good, it looks good, and it does damage, and that's what I love the most about this gun. If you don't like it, whatever. Okay, so we're on the final weapon here. The M14 SWS. Actually, you know what? There's no buts. Honestly, this thing, like, the optic is really what makes it, but it's still fun to use with the iron sights. If you haven't given that a try, like, give it a go. It's funny as hell. You know what? Just because of the variable zoom optic, it's going S tier because you can reach out a lot further than the SVD. I'm just gonna like see if I need to reevaluate this damn thing. It's probably like the most generic tier list, but like here we go. We're here. We're out here. If I had to readjust anything, probably the 74 in B tier. Yeah. Okay. No, you know what? Honestly, that looks good. I'm happy with this. If you enjoyed this tier list video, let me know down in the comments and we might do like a vehicle tier list or something. If there's something that you think needs to be changed on here, let me know because I'd be thoroughly invigorated to read your comments on why my tier list was so wrong. Anyway guys, yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and like subscribe or something. I make videos sometimes about ARMA and other milsim games that I enjoy. So yeah, anyway, hope you have a lovely day and remember, it's just a game.